Good morning, students. For the continuation of 2301 MA 107 Probability and Statistics paper, today we are going to discuss about the representation of data. In last classes, we discussed about the frequency curve, frequency table, frequency polygon, and frequency cumulative curve, that is OGIV. Here, in a single problem, we are discussed about all the previous one. That means we have some collected data, and as it is raw data. Now, how can we represent the collected data by using frequency curve histogram so and so? Let us take one example. Then the following data represents the marks obtained by 40 students in a statistics exam. Here we are collected the marks of 40 students that can be recorded as it is the collected data without modifying. That means ungrouped data is there. We have to prepare a, what is our first question? We have to prepare a frequency distribution table. We have to prepare a frequency distribution table with suitable class intervals. And then secondly, we have to draw the histogram. We have to construct the histogram for the given data. Then third one, we have to draw the frequency polygon also. And fourth one, we have to construct the cumulative frequency curve for the raw data. Then comment on the distribution trend based on the graphs. Here we are construct the more number of graphs. So according to the graph structure, we have to give the comment about the collected raw data. Let us see one by one. This is our collected data. This is our collected raw data. Then from this data, what is our first question? What is the first question here? We have to frame one frequency distribution table. As I said earlier, how can we construct frequency distribution table? What is the template for? First we have to create the class interval. We have to create the class interval. For that we need minimum value in the given observation. What is our minimum value in the given observation? Search the minimum value. Search our minimum value. What is our minimum value here? Our minimum value is maybe 48, 47, and then what about the 40 numbers? 47, for here also 49. So we choose the minimum number is 47. Minimum number is 47 here. Maximum number. Let us find the maximum observation. What is our maximum observation here? Maximum observation maybe 90s. Maybe 90s. That is 91. 90, 90, 91, so maybe 91. So minimum number and maximum number. According to the given raw data, we have to choose one class interval. Starting, let us for our convenience, let us start from 40 because the minimum value start from 47. You know. So let us take for our convenience. Let us from 40 is the starting interval. So here only we are having 40 data. Only we are having 40 data here. So let us choose the class interval as 10. Let us choose the class interval is 10. Then our starting interval is 40, class interval is 10. So what is the first class interval? 40 to 50. Class width is 10. So 40 to 50 is our first class width. Then start from 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, and then 90 to 100 because our maximum value is 90 here. Our maximum value is 90 here. So that we stop up to this step. We don't have any value in above 100. So we stop up to this step. Okay. Now, how can we construct this frequency table? Yesterday class I said earlier, explained a lot about the frequency table. Just I recall the basic concept of the frequency table here. How can we frame the frequency table? Let us identify the observation which lies from 40 to 40. Identify the observation which lies from 40 to 50. What are the observations lies from 40 to 50 here? First one 40 to 50, and then 47, then 47, next value next value 49, next value 45, next value 45. Here minimum value is also 45. So 45, 47, 49, 48. There are 4 observations lies between 40 to 50. In the particular interval, there are 4 observations lies between 40 to 50. So we have to put 4 tally marks here. Then what is the count here? 4. So this 4 appears in the frequency column. Then similarly, let us find how many values lies between 50 to 60. Here 50 is not included. Here the upper limit 50 is not included. So we have to include in this interval. Include 50 in this interval. We are not including 50 here because excluding interval. So this 50 is included in the next interval. Now count the data lies between 50 to 60. How many data are lies between 50 to 60? Let us try. How can you find the data lies between 50 to 60? Let us try. So the green color table gives the values observations which are lies between 40 to 50 over already over. Now we are going to count the number of data lies between 50 to 60. Number of data lies between 50 to 60. Let us count the data 50 to 60. 56 first one 50 to 60. 56, 59, 58, 52 and then 53, 53 then 55, 50, we are included 50 also, so 50, 50 to 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and then count some other data from 50 to 60, where it lies from 50 to 60, 57, 57. So these are the data sliced from 50 to 60. So here there are totally, what are the count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 counters there. So put tally mark here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One set over. Then 1, 2, 3. So totally 8 counts are there. So include 8 here. Likewise, you have to count all the data which lies between 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. Just to keep it in mind, you don't include the upper limit. We don't include the upper limit in this interval. Just include the upper limit in the next interval. This is there are two classes, open-ended interval, excluded interval, included interval. Here I am used the excluded interval. So first frequency table is over. Any doubt in this step? I think hope all of you understand here, because I already explained the frequency table template. Just to count the values which lies between the particular integral, put the tally mark and count the tally mark, enter the frequency column. Then what we do? We have to draw one histogram. We have to draw one histogram. How can we draw the histogram here? How can we draw histogram here? For the histogram, we have to introduce two axes, x-axis and then y-axis. We have to introduce two axes, x-axis and y-axis. So what is x-axis? Here x-axis, this one is y-axis, this one is y-axis. So with the help of given data, we have to frame one histogram. How can we start from 40? This interval is included, so start from 40 here. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then frequency, from frequency, what is the frequency value? According to the frequency value, choose the y-axis scale. So I can choose 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is our scale. Now, how can we draw the histogram? According to the interval 40 to 50, the frequency is 4. 40 to 50, the frequency is 4. Let us draw the frequency histogram 40 to 50. So 40 to 50, 40 to 50. So this is 40 to 50. Our limit is 4. Our frequency is 4. So corresponding to 4, draw one rectangular box. Corresponding 4, draw one rectangular box. This is the first rectangle, first histogram. Then 50 to 60. What is our 50 to 60 value? 8. 50 to 60 is 8. So according 50 to 60 is in the gap. 8 corresponding to 8, just draw one rectangular box corresponding to 8. This is our next value. Likewise 60 to 70, 10. 60 to 70, 10. So just extend this rectangular box 60 to 70. Then 70 to 88. 70 to 88. So 70 to 80. 80 to 97. So just 7 here. Then 90 to 103. So draw the histogram like this. Draw the histogram like this. This is our histogram. Now let us try. How can we write this histogram? How can we draw this histogram very clearly? Let us choose the histogram like this. It is very clear for you. So for this, choose the scale 0, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. These are our class intervals taken in the x-axis. These are our class intervals taken in the x-axis. Marks interval, marks interval. Marks is considered in the x-axis. And then in frequency is taken in the y-axis. Frequency is taken in the y-axis. According to the frequency value, we have to choose the scale for y. And then x value, as it is the given class interval, mark interval, just to construct the histogram like this. Draw the rectangular box corresponding to the class interval and then frequency. Class interval and then frequency. This is our required histogram of the marks distribution. This is our required histogram for the marks distribution. So you can draw the histogram like the rectangular box. Just within the class interval, plot the corresponding frequency, draw one plot. That is the histogram. Then what is our next question? What is our next question? Here our next question is, histogram over, frequency table already over. Then what is our third one? We have to construct the frequency polygon. We have to construct the frequency polygon. Let us try to construct the frequency polygon. Very simple for you. How to construct the frequency polygon? As usual, take x-axis and the y-axis value. X-axis class midpoints. Here x-axis is class interval midpoints. What is our first class interval? First class interval is 40 to 50. First class interval is 40 to 50. This is our first class interval. Next class interval 50 to 60. Next 60 to 70. And then 70 to 80. 80 to 90. 90 to 100. This is our class interval. Now, the midpoint of the class interval. What is the midpoint of 40 to 50? 45. So, here 45. Next, what is the midpoint of this one? 50 to 60? 55. And then 65, 75, 85, 95. For frequency polygon, we have to choose the midpoint of the class interval in x-axis. Midpoint of the class interval in x-axis. So, what is our midpoint here? 40 to 50 midpoint 45, 40 to 50 midpoint 45. So, corresponding to the mid value, you have to plot the frequency. So, what is our frequency for first one? Corresponding to 40 to 50, we have the frequency 4. We have the frequency 4. So, for 40 to 50, the frequency is 4. At the 4, corresponding to the mid value, just plot one points here. Then, corresponding to 55, the frequency is 8. Corresponding to the midpoint 65, the frequency is 10. Then, corresponding to 75, we have 8 here. Similarly, plot other points also. Then, connect all the points, we can get the frequency polygon. So, whenever you see the frequency polygon, we have to know about in x-axis the mid value of the class interval occurs. The mid value of the class interval occurs in x-axis. This is the main point, information about the frequency polygon. For histogram, you take as it is the class interval, construct the rectangular block. But for frequency polygon, you have to find out the mid value in the x-axis and then frequency is plotted against the y-axis. Then plot the points, connect all the points, we will get one polygon. That polygon is known as frequency polygon. Okay. Next, what is the fourth one? What is the fourth one? We have to construct the OQ curve. Cumulative frequency curve is our fourth one. This is also I explained detail in the previous classes. Class interval is as it is taken. The class interval is as it is taken. Then the frequency is entered as per the given table. Frequency and the class interval is entered. We have to add two more columns for finding less than cumulative and more than cumulative. For less than cumulative, start from the starting frequency 4 and then 4 plus 8 12, 12 plus 10 22. Likewise, we have to compute less than cumulative. For more than cumulative, the last value 40 is taken in the front. Then 40 minus the frequency. 40 minus the frequency. 40 minus 4 is 36. 36 minus 8 is 28. 28 minus 10 is 18. And then 18 minus 8 is 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. So, for less than cumulative and more than cumulative are calculated. Then, let us draw the curves for less than cumulative and more than cumulative. As usual, from x-axis, we 10-point scale because we are having the class interval 40 to 50, 50 to 60. 10-point scale is taken in the x-axis. For 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, etc. 10-point scale. Then in y-axis, what about the less than frequency, more than frequency value? We have the highest value 40 here. So highest value 40. So that I am choosing 5-point scale. So that I am choosing 5-point scale in y-axis 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So first we mark the less than frequency cumulative table. What is our less than cumulative? 4 here. So for less than cumulative, we have to use the lower limit of the class intervals. This please keep it in mind. For less than cumulative, we have to use the lower limit of the class interval. What is our lower limit here? 40. So corresponding to 40, we are having 4 here. So for 40 value, for 40 we have 4. So corresponding to 40 here 4. Then 40 we have 4 corresponding to 40. Then corresponding to 50. What is our corresponding to 50? 36. Corresponding to 50. First we compute the more than cumulative mark. First we compute the more than cumulative. More than cumulative corresponding to 40. Corresponding to 40 we have cumulative value is 4. So that 40, 40, 40 and then 40 over. Then for 36, 50 corresponding to 50 we have 36. corresponding to 50 we have 36, and then for 60 28, 60 28. Likewise you have to plot all the points, and joining all the points we get more than cumulative. This is more than cumulative. So for more than cumulative we have to use the lower limit. For less than cumulative we have to use the upper limit. This is the main point. For more than cumulative we have to use lower limit, and less than cumulative we have to use upper limit. So for upper limit 50, here upper limit is 50. So for corresponding to 50 your cumulative is 4. So 54. Here the cumulative is 54. Then upper limit is 60 is 12. So 12. Likewise plot all the points and draw the line joining all the points. This is called the less than OQ. This is less than OQ. More than OQ and less than OQ. Keep it in mind. For histogram, no need to change the x-axis value, just the class interval. Corresponding to the class interval, the rectangular block is constructed. This is simply the histogram. For the polygon, frequency polygon, the midpoint of the class interval is taken in the x-axis. Midpoint of the class interval is taken in the x-axis. For cumulative OQ, so we have to construct less than cumulative and greater than cumulative. Less than cumulative and greater than cumulative. Keep it in mind, for less than cumulative we have to use upper limit corresponding value. For greater than cumulative we have to use lower limit corresponding value. This is the main important thing. Then the last we have to write some comments about the distribution. Let us see the histogram. Actually the histogram is symmetric. The histogram is symmetric. Just to see the histogram structure. Histogram structure. It is actually rightly skewed. More part of the histogram lies in the right side. Right side of this rectangle. So it is rightly skewed. So let us see the comments like this. We have to write comments based on the graphs. How can we write the comments? Most students score between 60 and 80 marks. Let us see how can we identify most students score between 82 marks. See the frequency table. In the frequency table, that means 10 students. Among all these values, 10 students score 60 to 70 marks. So first observation, more number of students score 60 to 70 marks here. 60 to 70 marks. 60 to 70 marks. Otherwise, you have to use 80 marks also, because 60 to 70 and then 70 to 80 also 8 students. 70 to 80 also the next greatest value say 82. So you can write either more number of students scores from 50 to 60 or 60 to 70 marks. Otherwise you have to mention the simple also, then single value also. More number of students scored 60 to 70 marks. 60 to 70 marks. Then the histogram shows rightly skewed because more part of the rectangular was spread in right side. So it is right skewed distribution. Then frequency polygon. Let us see the frequency polygon. Frequency polygon is peak value. This is our peak value. Frequency polygon peak value lies between 60 to 70. The frequency polygon peak value lies between 60 to 70. So write one more observation depends on the frequency polygon. From 60 to 70 the peak point is occurred. 60 to 70 the peak points is occurred. Now the OG curve is balanced, so it is the balanced cumulative curve because the OG curve is balanced in two side of the graph, so it is balanced. Likewise, we have to write the comment according to each and every subdivision. So this is our various type of representation, graphical representation for the collected raw data. So we have studied separately frequency polygon, frequency table, OG curve and then histogram. For a single problem, how can we apply all these concepts? This is a very important question also. So if you are having the collected raw data, you have to give the different representation of the collected data using histogram, frequency curve, frequency polygon and then OG curve. Based on the graphical structure, you have to write the comments also. Okay, we will see in the next problem, next classes. Thank you.